see the next option available under the date functions. If you want to add months, see the previous one we have seen adding days. Now if you want to add some months, few months from now onwards, some few months, what do? Simply you have to press the formula equals to E date. If you see very carefully, returns the serial number of the date, that is indicated number of months before or after the set date. After the set date. So equals to E date, open bracket, start date is the same one, the referencing one, 8th May 2000. I want to advance it by another, say for example, 4 months. Okay, I want to advance it by 4 months. Then what you need to do is, you have to say, comma, instead of 1 for January, it will be 0 for the month. Whatever month you have extracted from this date, okay, whatever you have extracted as the month from the date, that becomes the 0. And thereafter it goes like 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Right? Now let us see 0 and find out what exactly is the answer we get. 0, close bracket, open. You will get the same thing, that's all. From 8th May, if you are not adding anything here, if you are putting the 0 here, you will not get anything added, but you will be receiving the same date as the answer. So what we need to do is press F2 and then go and replace these 0, either 1 or 2 or 3, whatever it is. You can press 3 for example. That means if you are in May, you will be getting into 3 months later. That means June, July, August. Hopefully, we should be getting the August date here. Let us check. Yes, you are right. So we are getting now 8th of August 2000, right? If I'm going to press here as 5, I will be getting June, July, August, September, October. I'll be getting October here. So, like how you can add number of days, you can also add number of months here. Okay, let me just drag and drop the formula, which is equals to E date A18, 5. Okay, let us see the next option here, which is called end of month. Okay. For some calculations, you need to find out what is the end of month. For example, during our school days, we were taught to check on our, joints of our fingers, right? January is on top, February is in the bottom, like that. March, April, May, June, July, something like that. Okay, so to find out the end of month, the formula is equals to, okay, before that I just want to recall that when I was teaching you about this equals to month, I have also told you that there are two options available. One is month and the other one is EO month. The EO means end of month. Now in this case here, equals to EO. Now you could see the second option, which is end of month. So what is the start date again? The same one. The same A18 is the cell reference here. And then comma. Now you need to see there is a subtle difference here. Months means which month you are going to see. That means if you are pressing here 0, if you are typing here 0 and closing the bracket, we will be getting the answer of the last day of the month, which is May. Let's see. See, right. We are getting the last day of the month of May, right? So the formula is, I will again drag and drop it here so that you will be able to see the formula here. So equals to end of EO, end of month, EO month, open bracket, A18, comma, 0. 0 is for the present month. Even in this case also, 0 is for present month. Okay, now if you want to see after 3 months from the given date, after 3 months from the given date, what could be the last date of that particular month, for which you have to simply go here and then select, you have to be here because this is only a text of the formula. So you have to be here in the formula cell. Go there and then select the 0 and then say 3. Okay, let's see what happens now. Press. Now it is 31/8 because we are already in May. So June, July, August. End of August, what is the date? Which is equivalent to 31. Okay, good. Now, the last one, let us see how to calculate the total number of days between 2 days. Okay, between 2 days. 2 dates actually. Okay, now equals to DAY. Yes, there is an option called days. There are so many other options also available here. If you can carefully go through this, there are, if you take 360 degrees, sorry, 360 days in a year, you have to use this. And if you, I don't exactly know what scoop per days and other things. I have not practiced it, but nevertheless, on the networking days and net work days, international, etc., are useful according to the requirement. Now let us see only these days. So days, open bracket. You can see here end date. End date. What is the end date? Now that we have learned the today option, today formula, let me use that. So today, open and close bracket, comma, what could be the start date I can give? I can still choose the same 8th of May 2000, right? I'll close it now, right? You can just press enter and see there are 7724. You can also check it if you want. You can check it if you want in this area. Okay, right. So you have got the number of days here. So again, you can drag and drop here. It will give you the text of the formula. That means equals to days, open bracket, today, open and close bracket, comma, the start date, which is A18. Right. Now that you have learned how to extract the year, the month, the day, probably I will change this as day. Instead of date, I will change this as date. This also I'll change this date with your for your reference. Okay. Now, these three cells are the extraction of the date or the components of the date, and these four are some of the additional features available for you for your day-to-day usage in Excel whenever you want it, right? Thank you so much for watching, and looking forward to see you in my next video, which will most probably on the time function. Maybe I'll also combine both the time and date or date and time function so that it will be easy for you to understand better. Thank you so much and seeing you soon in my next video. Bye bye.